Cheers.
Mm.
Bad.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls in that technicolor rainbow between, it's your boy Trey Proper.
It's your boy Big Herb.
Okay, fine. It's your boy Mr. Petty.
And I'm going to introduce myself this time. I'm Amore.
Did all y'all niggas just light skin?
No, we got ring lights for Christmas, nigga. That's what happened.
Nah, we ain't go
First of all, no, he's coming for me, and I know he is because I always talk about my light-skinned winter tea. So shut up.
Oh shit! Turn that down.
We waiting on you, man.
Oh, what up, though?
God, it's good to be back.
Man.
Did you guys miss us? Because we missed you. Thank you for joining us once again here on Blerds and Whiskey Live on Facebook, as well as
YouTube.
YouTube. We're glad you guys are joining us. Please keep liking, please keep subscribing, please keep sharing so we can get this thing done. We are drinking our drink of the week, which is none other than...
Got that thing on me, baby. Got that thing.
You know we gotta do it. You know we gotta do it.
Got that thing.
I was not able to obtain one, but what I did is I took, I'm cheap, so I took Turkey Hill tea, iced tea lemonade, and gin, and I twisted my own tea.
Okay.
Yours is probably stronger than ours because we only got 5% over here.
Yeah.
That is also
okay,
true.
I knew that, so I came prepared.
It's not White Claw, but it's just animal.
See, I've never had.
The half and half is pretty good.
I've never had one, but let's see. I got peach and I got original, so let's.
I don't know what you expected, Herb. This ain't no Four Loko. These are just.
I don't even.
Oh, I missed Four Lokos.
You probably expected that. That's probably what he expected.
That tastes
Exactly, Trey. That's my exact response.
That tastes like Arizona. That tastes like in Arizona.
It don't even taste like it got alcohol in it.
It tastes like in Arizona.
Oh,
is it just me?
Goodbye to your liver.
Oh man.
Just saying, that was not a tasty beverage. Like,
it's not. Yeah. This
but it's the weapon of choice for a new generation.
Oh yeah. It's definitely, most definitely.
Go ahead and hit me. Go ahead and hit me.
Girl, that bomber got knocked.
Maybe he uses this as his chaser.
Yeah, you chase him.
Chasing races out of convenience stores.
Okay.
No. The people in the South, I got this from the people in the South. They said that he slapped the dog shit out of him because that's exactly what happened. Because I ain't never see somebody hit somebody one time and their whole body flies like that.
Oh man!
The best part about this guy is the fact that his real life birth name is Barry Allen.
Get the fuck out! Are you serious?
the guy who hit him, the iced tea guy.
Oh, okay.
The black guy's name is Barry Allen.
Wow.
That brings a new definition to Flashpoint. All right, what's the horsepower on this damn thing? 5%?
5%. Yeah.
Again, y'all. I don't know what y'all were expecting. This is.
Well,
I mean, I did get it from 7-Eleven, so you can't really have high expectations.
Exactly. Yeah.
I got
We're
my
all
friend
gonna
Apple
revert back
downstairs.
to the original drink. I think.
Hits the name Blerds and Whiskey.
I'm gonna keep.
Now I'm mad that I bought two.
Whiskey.
Yeah.
And they're pretty cheap. They only cost like $3.
Yes, I got it for like $2.50. So
I'm gonna go get a refund.
I want to take it back.
I'm gonna go get a refund.
If you go ask for a fucking refund.
I want to exchange it.
All right, so we got a great show lined up for you guys today. After our Christmas break, we're gonna get right into things.
We were on hiatus because we got
wait,
Spider-Man 3.
we have a comment on YouTube.
I'm pretty.
Got a couple of them.
I am going to mess up this person's name, so I'm so sorry. But it says, I'm pretty sure that the guy was on something. He took those hits and didn't lose consciousness. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and say this right now. How much y'all want to bet that's horse?
I think it is.
Hold up. Wait, now.
True
now I gotta
three.
look.
True Kasami.
Yeah,
That's why I said I was going to mess it up.
Yeah.
I think it's horse. If it's horse, what's up, man? Welcome back.
What would you saying, Rick?
Identify your true self.
Oh shit. Let people have their anonymity.
No,
Maybe
don't count.
Maybe
You
five
messed it up.
5% is your limit. Huh?
Anonymity. Anonymity.
All
right.
He's about to say animality.
Animality. Get into these church announcements, man.
Yeah. So before we start off on these church announcements, Rick has something to say.
We have a very, very special church announcement. Tomorrow is a certain person's birthday, and we just wanted to say that we are thankful to have her. She brings us so much to our show and everything that we do. We just wanted to say happy birthday to you.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Rita.
Did y'all practice singing, man?
Happy birthday to you.
No, stop. No high notes.
Stevie Wonder version.
Well, I appreciate the birthday, even though I told y'all you didn't have to do that.
Nigga, we gonna do it.
When do we listen to?
Oh, that's cute.
Wait. Trey. Two times.
No, because I hadn't seen you yet. So you don't know what I got for you. You don't know.
I still need a gift. I need my 2020 gift, and now I need my 2021.
Took the table. My bad.
5% is your limit.
2020 trying to make a comeback.
I'm so glad we're done with that year.
I just can't win.
Nah.
But
So
yeah, you don't know what I got.
So
you guys have terrible
church
singing voices.
I know that.
Over Zoom yet? You know what? We're
ain't gonna do the. We're not on that blurred loving level yet.
Nah.
Blurred love.
Oh my God!
We still gotta shoot that video. We still gotta shoot that video with Rick. So, but let's get into these church announcements. We want to send a rest in peace shout out to the late great Brody Lee and MF Doom, who passed away this past last year. And so Rick, you said that you saw the episode of AEW. How'd it look?
I did see the AEW did a tribute show to the life of John Huber, aka Brody Lee, aka Luke Harper. They did it Wednesday night. Every match was a tearjerker. Every match was an absolute tearjerker. Even the heel work was it was like they did an angle where MJF went to his son was at ringside, and they went. MJF did a little segment where where they did an interaction where he took his son's mask off, and then the son hits him with the kendo stick. Even something like that, like it brought on tears. You know what I mean? Every wrestler that competed, you could tell they were fighting through tears. Like Colt Cabana came out for his match with the Young Bucks, and he had the red ring around his eyes, and even ignorant ass Chris Jericho on commentary was just like, you know what, tonight is a night to celebrate this man. If you want to cry, it's okay. Go ahead and cry. It was one of the most beautiful wrestling shows I've ever seen, and it was very, very. It was heartbreaking. You know what I mean? It was heartbreaking, but it was a celebration. It was a celebration for a great person in wrestling.
No, I mean, I just want to say just a quick shout out to Brody Lee, because like not since the late great Eddie Guerrero have I seen like the entire locker room express nothing but like good news, good stories, and true heartfelt. Like, you know, some people you can tell, like, I'm not going to say names, but, you know, certain people you can tell in the wrestling business, if they pass away, to be like, oh, well, you know, we lost a life. But with Brody Lee, you can tell that he was genuine, like, not a locker room leader, but he was definitely loved by his fellow wrestlers. And it's just, I don't know, like nothing but like outpour and like sadness about what's going on.
It was did anybody see the tribute from WWE?
What tribute?
Yeah.
Exactly.
I only think the only thing I saw was when New Day came out and was saying something, was talking about him, and that's pretty much about it.
I have seen stuff online dedicating to him. Like a lot of some cameraman went around a bunch of wrestlers who'd worked with him as Luke Harper and stuff like that. But the actual company itself, no, they did not express anything other than like
Keep it classy,
RIP.
Vincent K. Keep it classy, Vincent K. Two of the worst. I'm going to speak directly. I'm going to speak. I'm sorry. I'm going to speak directly to Vince. Nope, I have to speak directly to Vince McMahon right now because after watching AEW and how beautiful everything was and how classily they handled it, Vince McMahon, you are garbage. You are human trash. I cannot stand you. I cannot wait till you die and Hunter has your company. You are awful. You are the worst human being ever. I do not like anything about you. You are the reason why I don't watch WWE anymore. You are trash. Trash.
Keep your $9.99.
So is it fair to say that you've reached Jim Cornette's levels of fuck the WWE?
Pretty much at this point. Pretty much. Like
we can thank Dark Side of the Ring for that one too.
Listen,
yeah.
Listen, I have the utmost respect for all of their performers. Well, not all of their performers, because that dude from the Forgotten Sons that's now with Elias, he can go to hell. But most of their performers, they're very, very talented people. They really do have a collection of some of the best wrestlers in the world. And then it just so happens that they all happen to work for a fucking human troll. He is a troll. He's a fucking troll. He's a terrible person. You can't even get outside of yourself to just celebrate this man who deserves it, who sat there and dealt with your bullshit for all of this time.
Well, he talked about me on AEW, so fuck him.
Right? Yeah. Well, anyway.
So Cheesy Fries, aka Jamaica, aka the president of the fan club, said, "Tell him how you really feel, Rick."
I'm just saying. I had to get that off my chest. Sorry.
That's fair. That's fair. It's totally fair.
Yeah.
I saw snips and I saw bits and pieces of the AEW episode, but the moment that his son put his boots in the ring, I was done. I'm a big ass crybaby. I'll own up to it. I was blubbering because and he didn't die of COVID, but he had some type of lung infection that he'd been dealing with for years, apparently.
Essentially, he died of lung failure.
Yeah, basically.
I know we talking about death, but can I pour this out?
Only just in the name of only just for Brody Lee.
This is the manager since I added the proper 12 years.
So apparently everything worked out in my favor by not getting it.
Fair enough.
We started the new year off with walk-offs already. Let's get it.
Already. For those of you...
Pour it out. This is terrible. I'm like, really? Like, why
it's not White Claw, but it's not good either.
For those of you who are not familiar with our show platform and how we do things, we do have a structure in place. We just like to shoot the crap at early stages of the show. So we're going to get back into it. Rita, I will say this. When I added some whiskey to it, it's actually manageable now.
Listen, all I got is
literally poured it out. It's empty.
Oh, wow. So you're just going to drink straight Royal?
She said R.I.P.
I'm just going to stick with this.
All I got is a bottle of Terramana.
I should have picked the drink.
Wow.
I think we should let you pick the drink next week.
Yeah.
For your birthday.
I won't be here next week.
That was news to us.
Breaking news.
All right, so tomorrow's next episode is gonna be a 4-man episode, okay?
Church announcements.
Yeah. So one thing I have to say is that Netflix has been putting out some heat as of late. They dropped out a funny spoof documentary called "Death to 2020." You had people such as Samuel L. Jackson, Lawrence Fishburne narrated it. You had what's dude's name from 9 Months? The English guy. Anyway, it's basically talking about a summarization of the whole entire 2020 shit show that just happened. And any of you guys other than Trey peep it because that was hilarious. Hugh Grant is his name. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Hugh Grant.
Oh, you should have said the English guy to pick up the prostitute. Then I got it.
who went on an apology tour every talk show. I am so
Because he
sorry.
got some ass. Who does that?
He went on an apology tour. He's British. They're super polite. I do apologize for stepping off of my wife.
I'm ever so sorry. No, I haven't watched it. I was too busy watching Cobra Kai.
Yeah, that's the second one. So I
was watching Bridgerton. It's the shit. I know you guys don't care, but it's a good show. So
I was watching Alice in Borderland.
Yo,
that's a good one too.
Yo,
that's a good one.
Me and my son have started watching Alice in Borderland, and I probably should not have. He's 13. Fuck it, he can watch it. It's gory, it's gritty. It's y'all just got go get Netflix, go watch it. But keep going.
Okay. No. Cobra
Kai. That's what I was gonna say. Like Cobra Kai is. I'm only 2 episodes in, so
listen. I started season 3 yesterday, and I finished season 3 yesterday. I don't give a shit. Judge away, assholes. But it was amazing.
What's that judge? I mean, I would have finished it too if I didn't watch it late.
Nah, you know somebody in the comments gonna be like, "Oh, Rick was just in there bitching." What else am I gonna do? What else am I gonna do?
Yeah, we can't do shit.
Right.
So.
Am I supposed to be out there spreading COVID like the rest of these people out here that refuse to wear masks? Anyway, Cobra Kai. It's awesome. It is all nostalgia all the time. It is Ralph Macchio still not aging because he looked the exact same when he was 18. It's incredible that this man, his whole life, he's looked like he's 65 years old, like fucking Morgan Freeman.
We got vampires out here, man.
No, y'all don't understand. When Ralph Macchio did the original Karate Kid, he was supposed to play like a high school. He was already like in his 30s. Like he was just picturing he was short and skinny.
Him and Pat Morita was supposed to be his teacher. They were the same age.
You know, I'm gonna put some mango Ciroc in the other twisted tea and see how it tastes.
Oh God! Even Mr. Miyagi aged pretty well until his death. I mean,
well, that's how life works.
Miyagi was 347 years old.
That's how life works, man.
Listen, y'all not gonna come for the real life Master Roshi.
Stop it.
No, he is dead ass Uncle Iroh.
Yeah,
but
I'm still proud of Uncle Iroh.
Yeah, that leaves. Yeah.
Little soldier boy.
We don't have the.
We don't have the rights to that. But also kicking it on the Disney Plus. I think that they put out a great representation for Soul, the movie Soul that just came out. It was a Pixar Disney movie with the black. I'm talking about for black culture, how they just went to the barber shop.
Was there any music from Motown in it?
So
how many black people were in it?
So there were
7 or 8.
It was several, but no. Here's my problem.
Did they play Swag and Surf?
No. I had a conversation.
Got it.
I had a conversation with someone about Soul, right? A friend of mine. So at first I was just like, "Oh man, this is a pretty good movie. This is dope. I like this, whatever." Then Tina Fey. Why is it in Pixar movies it can't just be black people being black and having a black experience? Tina Fey spent more time as a black man than the actual black man. She was in his body for the majority of the movie.
Damn it, Rick.
Why is it
it wasn't really a movie about
you ruined it for me. You really did.
Why can't we ever just have our culture represented without some fucking scapegoat or some type of asterisk put by it? Why can't it just be the black experience?
Our culture is represented all the time. It's called cultural appropriation. They do that shit every chance they get.
Hold on. Have y'all seen
Tina Fey? Really is cultural appropriation, though.
Have y'all seen Coco?
Yes.
No.
I love Coco.
In Coco, when the little Hispanic boy goes to the other side, you can tell that he's on the other side because he still looks Hispanic, right? He still has all of his defining features. When the black man goes to the other side in Soul, what does he become? He basically becomes he looks like a condom with semen in him.
He looks like Osmosis Jones.
He does look like Osmosis Jones.
He's just a blue dude.
You're looking at a white blood cell here.
Did y'all hear what Rick said?
Yeah, and we're live on YouTube, so I'm trying to like not get my.
You're right. We're sorry.
So
Okay.
We blew that. I cursed in a couple minutes, so we blew that.
Oh,
but anyway,
we're way past the 15-minute mark.
We're gonna demonetize.
But what I'm saying, it didn't do anything for me. It was just like bleh. It didn't get any type of emotional rise out of me.
I mean, I'm gonna take it one step further because like how Rick described it, like a lot of
they animated Rick as the barber.
Any animated versions of us is never really us. Like,
wow.
No, like you said in the other show, on the other movie, he had like the defining features that so you knew it was still him and him of his culture and everything else. And Soul, Princess and the Frog, like I can keep going on and on about all these different Black Disney films that 80% of the time in the film were like a magical creature or something that's not us. Like total screen time in Princess the Frog was like maybe like what 18 minutes of her being Black.
Yeah. Damn.
And then the Black female character in it is of course that old trope of the big old sassy Black mama who just don't take no mess from nobody. Like, come on, man. What are we doing here? Like, I wanted to love this movie, but initially I was all in. Then I had a conversation. Actually, the person I had a conversation with is in the comments going off on Facebook right now. But we were talking about it, and I was sitting there thinking about it. I was like, "You goddamn right." Yeah. Jamie Foxx was a cat for most of this movie.
Yeah, and the fact that it didn't even dawn on me.
Will Smith, Despised in Disguise, spent 80% of the movie as a pigeon.
And I mean, it didn't even dawn on me until Rick said it. That you got a white woman playing a Black man majority of the movie.
Wait,
he even pointed out, said like, why do you sound like a 40-year-old white woman?
Hold on,
Like, we can't even be Black in our own movie. Like that's the part that's crazy.
Hold on, let me. Also, even the most representative part of Black culture, right? That little barbershop experience, right? Yeah. They devalued that. Like Herb just said, when the barber was just like, why do you sound like a 40-year-old white woman? Dog, they made it, he says to his character, he's like, damn, we've never had a deep conversation like this before. So basically, when he was regular old Jamie Foxx, they never really talked about anything that was soul touching or anything. It had to be a white woman in a Black man's body come in for them to actually have a conversation that actually went somewhere and meant something. What the fuck? Hey, Pixar, listen, you're gonna have to get up pretty early in the morning to sneak some shit like that past me.
But the only Black representation they got in Pixar is how dummy thick they make the women and all. Like that's close appropriation, but
Carl said on Facebook, he's like, not even a good bird, a damn pigeon.
So, hey, Rick, at least you didn't have to deal with any cat anus.
Cat anus.
Hey, let's go ahead and jump into it right now.
Before we get into it, the last thing, proper poll. How Trey wanted to bring this up. How old is Batman?
Okay.
No.
Oh, should we just say that?
To bring this up.
Oh, I'm sorry, Rita. It was. Sorry.
That's such a bad transition. You should have just waited to the end of the next topic, but it's just hurt. Hey, I'm gonna ram this in. I gotta ram it in.
Jeez, no safe word. Go ahead.
Right. No Vaseline, no nothing. Just get in there.
Rita?
No, but seriously, how old is Batman? Like, for real. I really want to know.
Okay.
Somebody help me. Somebody in the comment section, let us know how old is Batman.
Damn it. Canonically, Batman, Bruce Wayne, in the comics, his age is 48.
He's 48. He's almost 50.
48 years old. So Dick Grayson is in his early 30s.
Hey.
What?
I'm trying to figure out how Batman 48 when I'm 36.
Canonically,
he got money. He got white privilege money. That's what he got.
Canonically, Batman has the same views as Mitch McConnell.
Oh my God!
It's 2021. We not doing this Batman bashing right now, okay?
We back.
Oh, yes, we are. Yes, we are.
Batman will use all of his billions to block everybody from getting a 2K. Block none of you Batmans is getting anything.
Because I mean, let's be real. Let's be real. If there's no crime, Batman has to make the crime element thing, because otherwise he has no crime, he has no job. So Batman needs crime to have his job.
It's a pandemic. You lost your job. You stealing that soup for your family? I break your finger.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Look at this guy over here putting boxes in the back of the truck for the Riddler. I'm gonna break his spine.
Where is he?
So canonically, if Batman
I'm never gonna win this. I'm never gonna
win. No, you're not.
So canonically, if Batman is 48, how old does that make Dick Grayson?
So Dick Grayson would be about 31, like either 29 or 30. He's in late 20s to early 30s.
So then how old is Jason Todd then?
As old as that crowbar let him be.
So he picked him up not 4 years later after he picked up Dick Grayson. So he'd probably be about 25.
Said that Batman is a millionaire now in the comics.
He is. He is in the comics. He is.
We're not just gonna.
Yes, we are.
Act like we ain't just here.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. So with Batman being in 48, so Robin is around, like you said, like I say mid-30s. Or that would mean, I'm sorry, not Robin. He's actually called Nightwing.
Nightwing, yes.
So speaking of Nightwing, let's go ahead and roll the character of the week.
Butchering the fuck out of these transitions, okay?
Character of the week. So, today's character week is Dick Grayson, but we're not focusing on him being Robin. We're actually going to focus on him being Nightwing. In my opinion, I feel like Nightwing is probably one of the best, more well-developed characters in comic book history as far as a growing story arc. Growing too big to be in Batman's shadow, he ventured on his own. Of course, DC, no shade of DC, but DC has a long, convoluted storyline, which means there's no streamlined story arc or anything in their continuity. There's at least like 2 or 3 different versions of how he became Nightwing. In the 1940s, Superman was in the city of Kandor. He lost his powers, but still wanted to fight crime, so he became Nightwing, and Jimmy Olsen became Firebird. So they were kind of like their version of Batman and Robin. Dick Grayson was finally becoming of a man of himself. He needed a new identity, and he remembered the story that Superman said about Nightwing. The name kind of stuck with him, especially since like he was trained by Batman, raised by Batman. In a homage of both of them combined, he became Nightwing. And then in the New 52, there was kind of like a Kryptonian Robin Hood that Superman told him the story of. His name was Nightwing, and that kind of struck a chord for him. So Nightwing or Dick Grayson are both in the same. Is a bit of a himbo too. He's kind of gotten around a lot in the DC universe. So many girlfriends, Starfire, Batgirl, random people in his life. I think between him, Gambit, and Wolverine, I'm pretty sure their body counts are definitely high. Yeah, Nightwing, like I said, has been around since the 80s, but he hasn't really come into his own until like the 90s. That's when he started getting more of a solo series in DC Comics. Nightwing decided to move to another city on his own to kind of make it like his version of Gotham. So he moved to Bloodhaven. There he developed his own little rogue galleries, such as the Black Mask, Blockbuster. The city was corrupt, so he decided to become a cop to basically fight some of the dirty cops and arrest people legally. So that's also something that Batman has never really done either. And for a little bit, after like his identity was exposed to the world and he faked his death, he became some sort of weird super hate agent. So he was kind of like a spy, a hero for hire, or something like that. Basically like DC's James Bond, as if he wasn't getting enough ass before. He also was featured in Batman, the New Adventures of Batman. He was featured in there. It was his first time he was actually on TV. He was also featured in Teen Titans and Teen Titans Go, in Young Justice. He was also featured in live action, straight to DVD DC films. Just like Dick Grayson, Nightwing gets around. That's why I put Dick Grayson as probably one of the more well-rounded characters to actually develop. So when it comes to development characters, nobody beats Dick. Back to you guys.
Shame. Shame on you for that tasteless. You know better.
I had to. I had to.
A dick joke, Cam. A dick joke.
His name is Dick Grayson for the past 30-something years. Like, how we gonna not? How you gonna not?
Technically speaking, you're allowed to say Dick if it's somebody's name.
Yeah, because he graced all
And
the
then
women.
so what I did?
Wait, what were you about to say, Herb?
He graced all the women with his name. So just
Wait. I got a question. Now I got questions.
All right.
Why did the dick become a dick? That's what I want to know. Like,
So you're basically asking how do you get Dick out of Richard? Is what you're asking? I really hope.
Explain it, Rick.
No, I'm just saying, like, I'm saying the male member, I guess, what do you want to call it?
What?
I just want to know how it became a dick.
I mean, who knows half of these nicknames?
So as a person whose first name actually is Richard, I have worked with a lot of our Caucasoidal brethren, and they have from time to time have tried to call me Dick or hey Big Dick, how's it going? And I never understood how that connection.
Were they beige?
Huh?
Were they beige?
No, they weren't. They were our Caucasoidal brothers, and I've told them point blank and period. I told them point blank and period. Don't call me Dick unless you want one slapped across your forehead.
So speaking of slapping across the forehead, how's the chances going? Y'all saw that Wonder Woman 1984?
Let us begin.
The unconsensual mounting of a stranger.
Oh my God.
So real quick, let me give the fans a little bit of time.
Just to let y'all know, this is going to be spoilers for this movie if you haven't seen this movie, but we're going to just let y'all know right now this is going to be spoilers.
Yeah.
Oh, we about to go in.
I just want to say before you start, please. I do not agree that we should spoil the movie, but we're going to do it anyway.
You had a week and a half.
No. The only reason why I do not care about spoiling this movie.
You have nothing else to do.
Yeah.
How did you not see the movie?
People have lives.
The only reason
some
why
people are out there in the streets.
No, we don't. We can't do nothing.
We can't go anywhere.
The only reason why I am pro spoiler for this is because this movie is so terrible. We're saving everybody.
Yeah. I paid Rick $5 just to get the service, so I can go and watch this. So I mean, no, there's no reason why you didn't watch this movie.
And you know what? My bad. I need to refund you $250 of that because of this fucking movie for this month. So what I was about to say is, fans out there. Normally, I'm pretty good with being able to do stuff off the top of my head. I can retain a lot of information. I have a pretty good memory. Because of this motherfucking movie, I got notes. I got notes, my nigga. I got notes.
Is that a composition book?
Yeah, it is. I'm a teacher. You know what it is. So
who wants to go first?
I do. I'm already.
I got second.
So
that's dedication.
Let's start off with this.
I hope you had the nerd rage meter going.
Yeah. Excuse me, real quick. Let's check off number one. Number one, Gal Gadot is awful. If you say she's a good actress, you're a stupid person. She sucks. She's terrible. Second off, the Amazon Olympics was the only good part of this movie.
Yes.
The only good part.
It really was.
But wait, Rick, you didn't like the cheetah fight? You didn't like the cat fight?
Shut up and get to it.
They have cat anus. Cat anus.
There was no cat anus in that cheetah fight. There was none. I'm pissed about it. Kristen Wiig deserved a cat anus.
Wow. So you was mad about cat at first.
But this particular was Kristen Wiig's cat anus. So therefore,
right, we got a link.
Kristen Wiig looked like she was selling crack on a corner. That's what she
when she went to that party, she was actually looking pretty good.
She looked
Then-
alright.
No. As the cheetah.
Oh, okay, yeah. God,
Then-
yeah.
She looked
Then-
like, you know.
She looked like Pookie.
No.
She looked-
She's saying when she had the cheetah out, she did kind of have the crackhead like.
Yeah.
Yeah, she looked like she was gonna make somebody holler for $1.
Hold on. Then hold on. I got more. I gotta keep going. Then you have an opening fight scene in Pentagon City in 1984. The movie takes place in DC and Northern Virginia. I ain't see a black face
Not
damn
one.
where.
Not
It
one.
was one.
Stop.
I was correcting as I was going. It's the one dude that worked for Pedro Pascal.
Stop. It's called Chocolate City for a reason. Specifically during that time in the 80s. I've seen more black people in the background in the cast of Friends than I've seen in that entire movie. Nah, there ain't no excuse. Go ahead. Keep going.
So apparently the lasso of truth is more malleable.
Haircuts either. Now that I'm thinking about it.
The lasso of truth is more malleable than Spider-Man's webs. She's a better web slinger than Spider-Man because her ass is slinging all over the place.
Some lightning strikes. Wonder
Wait a
Woman.
minute, and then her tiara is a shuriken because in that Pentagon City fight scene, she knocks out 3 cameras and then catches it. What the fuck are we doing?
She's Boomerang Man.
She want to be. They want her to be Captain America so bad.
Right. Like, you know, who the fuck throws a tiara? I feel like I'm in Austin Powers. Who throws a shoe? Honestly, like, what are we doing?
I'm glad I wasn't alone. I was trying to figure that out too.
Oh man.
Then, not to mention that she's a terrible person. She's a terrible person. Why? Because she's sexually assaulting a man the whole time. The whole time.
This, ladies and gentlemen, is our clip of the week.
So just so y'all know what he's referencing, the fact that there was this monkey's paw wish stone thingy bob or whatever in the movie, the plot device. They wished on a plot device, and what ended up happening is that like the wish, she's like, oh, I want my boyfriend to come back, and then he came back as some random dude, and then
that's definitely Horace on YouTube. That's definitely Horace on YouTube.
What do you say?
But wait though, we didn't point out one important fact here. Old boy is clearly on drugs and used to blacking out because he didn't even realize that he missed huge chunks of life.
It was the 80s. The crack epidemic. It was the 80s. So I'm pretty sure he had a coke binge and he just woke up 3 days.
Like he didn't even realize he missed a whole week of life. Like,
no, wait a minute. He was having sex with an Amazon. So I'm pretty sure he woke up and his crotch was hurting really, really badly because death by snoo is a thing. I got you, Trey. I got you, Cuzzo.
Death by snoo.
So all right. Quick little side note. This is would always like interest me about the whole Gal Gadot thing, and it's like, first of all, the most unrealistic thing is the fact you had an Israeli helping Muslims, but I'm gonna stop right there. But yeah, she came from an island full of strong, athletic women, and then she slums it with some dude in DC. Like that part made no sense to me. You know for a fact, especially at the very beginning, how they kind of hinted at the relationship between her and Kristen Wiig's character. That they could have went on a date, but it's like, oh no, they quickly retconned and say this is a lunch date. Like, no, she had a crush on her. But they didn't.
Well, I want to know too is why they had all that false advertisement about the armor being like the strongest armor ever, and
she was just clawing right through it.
She tearing it up. So I'm just like, what is going on?
Well, I'm pretty sure that shit like cheap 10.
I'm pretty sure cheetah claws are stronger than Spartan spears. So I mean, that back in that day, I'm pretty sure it was impenetrable. But nowadays, she had like a metaphysical Catwoman crack.
Yeah,
I don't know how you say that, man.
Yeah, I'm looking at 3 things. Number one, I mean, I guess because how we evolved as watching villains over the years. I mean, the villains was cheesy as fuck as far as like, oh, I'm just a nerdy person, and then I'm just gonna get some confidence. Like that's all of them. I mean, because you would think how we evolved as far as watching villains, they've gotten better over the year. This one was just like, it reminded me of the Shocker. It reminded me of Poison Ivy. It reminded me of Riddler.
Can I go?
That's besides the point. Just moving on.
No, because I'm trying to make the show invisible right now. Magically, by pulling invisibility juice out of my ass.
Yeah.
So
I mean, then on top of go ahead.
This movie went against everything as far as the comics, as far as I'm concerned. Maxwell Lord, when he was standing at the precipice at the end, when he was about to get everything he wanted, all I wanted was one simple scene. If you're going to put this character who's in the comics later on, he's in the comics throughout, but his end comes later on, you snap his fucking neck to save the day. That's all I wanted. You're going to put Maxwell Lord, his most notable moment is the Omax story in the comics, and Wonder Woman has to kill him, and Superman has to stop him. That's all I wanted. Superman didn't have to be there. Just, oh, you don't want to stop? You don't want to do what I said? Snap.
Can I say something real quick, Cam? Because I know you wanted to go next. If you've noticed, they are pushing Wonder Woman in the movies away from what she actually is. Wonder Woman is a warrior. She's a battler. She's a fighter, and they've made her this. I'm dependent on Steve Trevor for my motivation for everything.
She was a damsel in distress, and I was like, "What the fuck is Wonder Woman a damsel in distress? Like, what is going on?"
That's what I'm trying. That's what I was getting at with the whole fact that she came from an island full of strong women. Strong, like she had like all the role models. She had the upbringing and everything.
She came from an island of
and she's not even like she's not even partially queer. Come on now.
Everybody is munching on carpets on that island. Trust me, because no way.
Oh shit, because she definitely said she knew about sex when he asked her on the boat in the last movie. But I got something to say. So the last of truth. Did anybody else get phallic vibes from that? Like just something
the whole time. The whole time. Like I'm looking. I'm just like, yo. So this is what we're doing. But real quick.
It literally slithered onto Max Lord. Like, yeah. Go this is her golden dick.
No, I'm just thinking about the fact that we just seen all these fucking what's the name? Torpedoes just disappear out of nowhere and like, oh, everything's back to normal. We're just okay. And then Max Lord I'm gonna go right back in the middle of DC, and this sun just pops up out of nowhere. Like, yeah, Daddy, I'm here. Like,
where were the police that just saw this dude on TV granting wishes? Where was that at?
Where's the FBI when he realized he committed like tax fraud?
Exactly.
That's the other question.
If he renounced his wish, why does he have access to Marine One?
Exactly.
Right.
It's like
Congress would have been up the president's.
Congress would have been
up the president's ass on that.
Secondly, if you lost your powers, how did you know your son was still going to be?
Thank you. Thank you.
And then secondly,
he just shows up on the White House lawn.
Your son has the real powers because this nigga was unscathed.
So one thing I also wanted to point out when Herb earlier was talking about the whole like nerdy trope where it's like I'm a loser, I'm a nerd. The thing that bothered me the most is her character had degrees. I mean, like several different ologies and degrees. And the writer made her not be noticeable or any type of confidence until she got like some dudes to look at her. Like the male gaze is what brought her like that. This brings me joy.
Really?
Spandex in the 80s.
Comment and YouTube.
He got the
old timey stroke.
So
let me tell you what World War I was all about.
Trey, give me 1 second. Can I just want to get this last point out? So
it's not a Jerry Curl in sight.
With the first movie, everybody lauded Patty Jenkins as this great writer and this great director, right? Mm-hmm. We see that that's not true. You know whose fault this movie was? This movie is the fault of everybody that allowed that scene from the first Wonder Woman to go down. I'll explain the scene where Wonder Woman goes to that party with a elegant gown on, but she has her sword tucked down her back. She wasn't wearing a brassiere. That dress is not going to lock that sword in place. It's the butt cheek sword scene that we all allowed to happen that is responsible for this movie.
God damn it.
The butt cheek sword is the reason why this movie happened. Because we allowed that to go down, and we didn't say anything about it. We didn't make a big enough fuss.
I'm just saying, like, in 2020, with the special effects that we have right now, why can't DC make people run properly? Like,
oh my God, yes.
Yo, she was running worse than Ezra Miller. real quick.
If anything can tell you how to make people run, if you looked at Captain America, I want to say Civil War, you have Steve Rogers, you have Black Panther, and you have the Winter Soldier all running faster than cars on foot, and it made that look way better than Gal Gadot's like tightrope. I don't know what you want to call it. Like,
well, guys, she was pregnant at the time of shooting.
So what? I've seen pregnant women run too.
And they got body doubles.
Demi, listen.
They had a body double with Kristen Wiig, but she was running.
Come on. Demi Moore was pregnant with Bruce Willis.
For your ass. Here's a transition. If they can make Luke Skywalker look 16 again, they can make fucking whatever her name is.
Kristen Wiig.
I don't even know her name.
Gal Gadot.
Look younger. Okay, they can CGI her face onto the body double.
Rita,
I don't want to hear.
I am so proud of you.
Bravo,
I'm really proud of you.
Bravo,
I love you.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. You are amazing, ma'am. Thank you so much.
I'm sweating.
Let's get off.
I'm hot as a motherfucker.
Let's move on.
Oh man, that transition game. That transition game.
Hold up. Let's talk about some things that are actually quality in their production. Let's talk about some things that are actually quality in their storyline. Let's talk about some things that are fucking good to watch. Did anybody else, courtesy of Miss Rita, happy birthday again, courtesy of her, did anybody else watch the last episode of The Mandalorian?
Take a drink for that one too.
If you don't want spoilers, man, I'm trying to tell y'all, Jon Favreau, this is the opposite of my Vince McMahon rant. Jon Favreau, I love you. I love everything about you, sir. Sir, to throw back to one of his old movies, you are money. You are so money, you don't even know it. You are just the best. You are amazing. Everything that he touches, it just turns to gold. He started the MCU of Iron Man. He took George Lucas made I'm sorry, no, not George Lucas. What's the dude that was doing the
J.J. Abrams.
J.J. Abrams took a shit on the Star Wars franchise. Jon Favreau was like, "Don't worry about it, dog. I got you." He made an animated movie that's still a classic to this day. Like, Jon Favreau, you are the GOAT. And listen, you ever need your car washed or something like that? I know some crackheads that'll do it. I ain't doing it for you. I'm doing it.
Well, I'm just a cheater from DC Comics.
Just get cheated. Get cheated to do it.
Yeah, get cheated. Get full-blown cheated to do it.
Problem solved.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm saying Jacob Pascal could do really horrible. He did great in a horrible movie like Wonder Woman, and then does excellent in The Mandalorian.
Yes.
You didn't deserve that, bro. You didn't deserve that. You did not deserve that.
Oh, so what did you? No, go ahead. Just go ahead.
No, what's up?
No, because I'm not gonna butcher this. I've already butchered enough. Let's keep
come on, dude.
He's gonna butcher the name. We don't want him to butcher the name.
No, I'm not talking about. I'm not talking about Pedro. I'm saying
this. It's a new year.
Okay.
She gets what I was getting at.
Pedro Pascal did an excellent job in this series. It's just amazing. I mean, would you go on to say that Favreau is the new George Lucas for this? Because I mean, he made this a really, really good series.
I mean, all right. I won't say he's the George Lucas because it's just one series.
Okay.
Yeah, I wasn't going to say
it's
that.
He didn't say the Star Wars. He didn't say the Star Wars franchise. He just made something in the Star Wars franchise.
That's amazing.
Okay.
Yes.
Which is amazing considering what we've been through.
The fuck?
Yeah, because I mean, because the last the last 3 movies have been shit to me, and I mean, I'm just like,
so we can officially just say that none of us are ever going to drink this shit ever again, huh?
No. I was pouring this shit into a glass, and it spills all over my carpet. Like, what the fuck is going on here?
Party foul.
It's not even a good enough quality to stain anything, so it's
right. You're right about that shit.
Is it really just a clear liquid? Hold up.
Let's talk. No, it's tea. It's tea.
It's tea, but it's not real tea. So it's
so Marvel did The Mandalorian, which is like, right? I guess it's Marvel now, right?
So
Disney.
You're just resorting to calling Disney Marvel now.
So hold up, quick time out. It's not DC versus Marvel anymore. It's Warner Brothers versus Disney.
Yeah.
So we got Bugs Bunny versus Mickey Mouse. Okay.
Yeah.
That's where it is now.
Mickey for the win.
I'm sorry. I gotta address this. Corey, yes, all the DC movies have been bad. They've all been bad. The animated movies are great.
Wait. Shazam. Shazam was actually pretty good.
And Aquaman wasn't
Shazam was
terrible either.
Aquaman was good.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Aquaman wasn't terrible because we should just pee on it.
My specific words were not terrible.
Wait. Corey, you said not all the movies have been bad? Are you serious?
And I think we made the right decision.
Oh my God.
Wow.
He did. You chill.
So as far as speaking of DC movies, why do you think that DC is as bad as it is in their movie productions as what they put out so far? In my opinion, I think that Wonder Woman, Aquaman, and Shazam are the only three that they can actually speak to in comparison cinematically.
So, in my opinion, I think that DC just doesn't have a figurehead to control the entire thing to make it a house style. In the animated universe, before he passed away, they had Dwayne McDuffie. They don't have a Kevin Feige over in DC universe. I think maybe Joss Whedon wanted to do it, but I don't know, he maybe got talked out of it. Snyder is the only other big name that's out there. But like for the most part, they don't have a specific person to like be like, all right, we need to kind of connect this better. They're literally just trying their best and failing it. Like Wonder Woman 84 was supposed to be their first. Like 80% of the people who got HBO Max right now is due to all the deals that Warner Brothers had made with HBO to get all these great movies. If Wonder Woman 84 is their first salvo shot over to Disney,
Marvel pulled up and unzipped and was like, "Oh, you think you pretty, do you?"
DC fandom, huh? Boom.
I hate you, Cam, so much. I hate you, Cam, so much.
I'm sorry.
Listen, I know we try to be professional, we move forward, but God.
So, anybody else have an opinion on the reason why DC is as bad as it is?
I do. I have a genuine opinion. So, Marvel caught lightning in a bottle, right? Mm-hmm. What? Because it wasn't guaranteed when Hulk and Iron Man 1 came out, but Iron Man 2 came out, and Iron Man 2 made $510 million, and then everything started to just pick up, and it snowballed from there, right? So. And then when DC decided to get their shit together after they tried to force Ryan Reynolds into being Green Lantern, we all see how that worked out. Man. And then they were just like, all right, we need to reboot. We got to pick this up. Then they come out with Man of Steel, and then it's just like, all right, Man of Steel made a little bit of money. Let's force it all in the hole, right? And they felt this pressure to try and catch up instead of just building it gradually. Because so to some people out there, I'm a Marvel apologist, but I'm gonna say this. DC has the better characters. DC has the deeper characters. If DC would have just planned it out and oh my God, I hate y'all so much.
Okay, keep going.
If DC would have properly just planned it out and waited, they would have caught up to Marvel about this time right now, right? If they would have just plotted their shit out the right way, they would have just made up for it. But instead, they try to rush job. They started hiring people who have only done comic books, who don't have movie experience, and they've made all of this shit. All of their movies have been shit. Shazam was decent, but again, that's like the kid that's been in the class that's been held back 4 times, and everybody else has been held back 6.
So I will say this one mistake that DC also made with their movies is they forget that they're. Like Man of Steel, Superman is actually better written in most of the animation than he's ever been written on any of the live action.
True.
Like Henry Cavill is like
Cavill.
Cam's words.
I was channeling Trey because I remember how Trey couldn't say that word. No, but Henry Cavill's Superman, he's a good actor. He's not terrible as Superman. They're just terribly written Superman. Like Jonathan Kent's first thing to do instead of telling them, like Jonathan Kent's always like, you got to save everyone. You're the savior, blah, blah, blah. And then they, like, the first thing he tells them is, like, in the new Kevin Costner.
Don't save anybody.
You can't save everyone. Like, what? And then, of course, the Snyder makes Superman to be Jesus Christ. So it's like that's another thing that messed up the entire like the only thing that could have shoehorned it even better is if he had Creed do the soundtrack to Man of Steel. Like
When I went and saw Man of Steel in the movie,
that would be a dope ass soundtrack, by the way.
When I went and saw Man of Steel in theater, and he did the Jesus pose flying off of Zod's ship, I did the Peter Griffin. I was like, done, and I walked out. I've had enough.
Honestly, until they get better. So, in my opinion, Warner Brothers' issue is they're giving too much control. Like I agree with the fact they don't have a figurehead like Kevin Feige in place to make decisions on where things go. So they give too much control to the directors, to the writers. They don't have any consistency as far as where the universe is going. If people would just listen to what the fuck I'm saying and stick to the source material, we already have storyboards. We already have shit in place. I know you want to have creative license. You want to change things up to make it new age and all this other stuff. But the shit was popular for a reason. If you follow a storyline, you can make little caveat changes here and there. But follow the storyline and follow it through. That's all I'm saying.
They fucked up with Suicide Squad is forever going to be something that cuts me deep.
I want to see that original cut.
They had the format for it. Assault on Arkham was right there. It was right there. And what do? Let's do the complete opposite of that. We're not going to touch that shit.
Let's make it Guardians of the Galaxy only on Earth.
With unlikable characters.
Yeah, or because I'm never going to get over in Justice League because I don't care what Snyder Cut is going to release. I
gotta blow my nose.
I will never get over Justice League when Henry Cavill had a mustache and he couldn't cut it because he had to he's doing he's doing Mission Impossible, so they tried to CG over it. I'm like, my opinion, they should have just went on full on beard with Henry Cavill, so like maybe he could have had beard struggle on deck, like when he on the set of that, because
So are you trying to say he should have Kryptonian levels of follicles?
I mean, some comics he does has to shave his beard by using laser vision and stuff like that. But if he did have a full beard when he did die and came back, so maybe he had that beard struggle when he was in that Kryptonian coma after Doomsday beat him up.
Yeah, but he shaved directly afterwards. Like, in all honesty, Kal-El has never had really good face follicles. He's never been able to maintain a luxurious and full beard like myself. So, but if you want to reach those Superman 1 million levels of face fungus, go ahead and check out our sponsor, The Beard Struggle. Yeah, we got sponsors. Yeah, I know. The Beard Struggle will actually provide you with everything that you need to get your face on fleek, your follicles reaching out to the tips of your chest and tickling everybody's fancy. If you use promo code
nigga,
I don't know.
Let me do this.
About that.
Look. Y'all can say all you want, but in my experience, a little tickle will get you where you need to be. So
the words,
wow, sir,
use the Force, Luke.
And that's how little Trey got here, ladies and gentlemen.
Actually, I did not have the beard. I had the goat at that point, but still, my facial hair was always on point. So use promo code Blerds1. Is it Blerds1 or is Blerds13? Shit,
we gotta move on.
Exactly.
Blerds1.
Sorry,
man.
Blerds1.
5%.
Look, we took a break.
It's 5%.
Okay, Ross.
And since we're doing sponsors, we might as well go ahead and do the other one while we're at it. Your girl, Gina Carano, is that how you say her last name?
Gina Carano.
Has definitely been on that FNX Fit. Extra hard. She's out here fighting grown-ass men.
She's been on that whey protein.
I think she's taking the testosterone. Unlike me, where I was taking the collagen for my knees, she's definitely on them testosterone pills.
So, it's more like she out here fighting against civil rights. Yes, fighting against masks.
Just saying. Now, because I am too inebriated to do the code for that, somebody else take the reins and go.
FNX
that one is FNX Blerds 1.
3.
3.
1, 3.
You can easily look at all these.
That was so accurate about it. It's like that one is FNX Blerds 1. 3.
I was hoping that someone would catch up with me.
I got you. Hey, get all your health needs, all your whey proteins, your pre-workouts, your fitness gear, all of that stuff from FNX Fit. They got it all. Use our promo code FNX Blerds13 to get 15% off your purchases. Move on. I just learned the word purchases.
You want to fight grown-ass men? Get the testosterone pills.
So I guess we call this segment "Is DC as bad as we think it is?" And we started off talking about, before we did transition, we were talking about how like Wonder Woman 84 sucked, and that's supposed to be their first shot on this new wave. So I guess that's their phase 2. The first one wasn't that bad. Shazam was pretty good. Aquaman was pretty decent. It was underwater Thor and Panther. It was just like
DC is that bad.
I mean, I don't know. Like, I honestly think that we judge it maybe too harshly because of like the expectation of Marvel, and then we're trying to like.
No.
I don't know because
some tankers.
Yeah, they had that. Marvel definitely had some bad ones, but I mean, it's just how you set it up was all bad for me, at least for me with DC. Because I mean, like Rick said earlier, if you set it up the right way, then everything will turn out great. But you rushed it so much, it was just like, oh, by the way, in BVS, we got Flash, we got Aquaman, and all these other people over here. Well, why didn't we get the lead up to that? Right. I mean, at least with Marvel, you had every single person had their own story, and then eventually we all got together to see this whole entire thing going on Avengers.
But that ties into what I was saying. Like, if you like, everybody in Marvel knows that for the last 10 years, the goal has been Infinity War.
Yeah.
Every story is going to lead up into. Every story is going to have a MacGuffin that's going to be an Infinity Stone or somebody who's involved with an Infinity Stone. Or something that's going to be tied into it. So everything has a step. You take a singular storyline and you head towards there. If DC was smart, they would go after if they would redo fucking Doomsday and actually lead up to the death of Superman and how Doomsday wrecks shop through the entire Justice League. Or they would go through 0 Hour and have Hal Jordan go crazy and have him become Parallax. They would lead up to a major event. This is what real, true comic book nerds require you to do in order to be satisfied with your product. Otherwise,
I would actually probably say more like the anti-life equation would have been like their Infinity Stone, because Darkseid is their Thanos.
So I would avoid anything that's going to be in a direct comparison to Marvel.
It's too late. They have a team. They have a superheroes. They have a movie. It's the comparisons are going to be there.
No. Hold up. That's why I'm saying you do something that is either contradictory or the exact opposite. I said 0 Hour because it's all the heroes you could possibly fit into one story that are fighting Green Lantern, who becomes Parallax. And he doesn't collect a whole bunch. Well, he does collect a whole bunch of rings, but he doesn't collect a whole bunch of MacGuffins. He didn't collect a whole bunch of MacGuffins. He doesn't get the Infinity Gauntlet. He becomes Parallax. And ultimately, he comes in and I'm getting my stories confused. He actually comes back after that and saves them from a Sun Eater. That's Superman couldn't be.
I think CW probably did it better.
I've always liked that word, MacGuffin.
Yes.
Just funny to say. MacGuffin.
Yeah, no, I think CW did it better as far as like a collective universe of individual stories, and then making like, because all their Crisis is way better than any of the Justice League that we've seen so far. And
them and Warner Brothers with their animated series is just amazing.
Except for Barry being a whiny little bitch throughout all of them.
They're definitely better than their live action movies. Like, I feel like they do way better with the animation than they do with the movies.
Not even close. It's not even close.
I mean, Young Justice was a good example of like how great a story could be if just left alone doing their own thing. And then I don't know, like we were like discussing earlier.
I didn't hate Titans. Like, Titans the show was okay. Like, I didn't hate it. I didn't hate Aquaman. But I definitely hated all of the Fantastic Four movies. There are like lots of things that I did.
So that was Marvel, but that wasn't like Marvel.
That wasn't MCU.
That was MCU. That was actually Fox. That's like blaming that's like blaming the X-Men on MCU.
It's just saying blame the 5%.
My issues with Titans is a little bit different
because I added Ciroc to this. So
I think for me the Titans was an okay show. It's just like it was just too much of the CW drama thrown in with the lack of direction.
Listen, it's good for what it is. I can't wait for season 3 to watch Jason Todd get acquainted with that crowbar, baby. Yeah.
So Jason Todd. I have not watched Titans. So Jason Todd has been introduced in the Titans.
Oh,
Nick,
dude,
Jason Todd is miserable.
If you recall, the very first time I did the character of the week was Jason Todd, based off the fact that he showed up in Titans and and they did the whole like cliffhanger, will they, won't they? When
Trey, start watching Titans.
Remember that,
and I promise you, you're gonna sit there. I finished the first 2 seasons of Titans, and by the end, I was just like, where is the Joker? Get in here with your crowbar right now. I want him gone.
I'll give it a shot.
It's
it was
okay.
actually really good. It's pretty good.
I'll give it a shot. But I just saw the first trailer.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That trailer is pretty much summarizes the whole show. Like, I hate Batman. Fuck Batman. All right, I'm Batman. Like,
that's pretty much. That is Dick's whole arc. That's his whole arc throughout the first 2 seasons. It's like, Batman, I hate you so much. You're giving me this nice house to live in and food. I hate you. I hate you so much. Okay, I want to be like you, Bruce. You're the greatest.
Yeah. All it took was one good talk from him and Bruce to sort out all of his like things as a man. And the whole time Bruce is like, yo, shut up.
At one point during season 2, I just wanted Bruce to go, can you just stop being a bitch for once? For once, please.
Oh man. Nah, but like
no, but wait. Didn't nobody notice that what's his name? Dick Grayson? His wife didn't look like the chick. Looked like the chick from what was the show? Lovecraft Country. She looked like what's her name?
Ernie?
Did y'all notice that?
I barely remember his wife.
With the blonde hair. No.
Oh, the witch.
I can't remember.
The witch chick from Lovecraft.
Yeah, she looked just like like her.
Okay, I'm thinking Journey. I'm like,
right, because anytime.
No.
Journey is definitely on the list.
I mean, I've been drinking this, but I ain't that fucked up that I don't know black from white. Okay, I do know that.
Tell it to the Smoulays. But
you've been
French
on
actor
today with the extra pettiness today.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry. I missed y'all.
Oh man,
we missed you too.
I think we're running out of steam.
I think we've covered everything, guys. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I think it's time to wrap this up.
So just before we roll out, thank you everybody who's tuned in this week. We will be back. This is our first time on YouTube, guys, and I think we did a great job. We've been demonetized. That's already. But if you want us to be able to increase and grow, all you have to do is like, share, and subscribe. Keep pushing the channel. If you know people who are into comics and comic or anime or nerd or sports, whatever you have, type of conversations,
just funny black people.
Yeah.
Or funny black people. Yeah, that works too. We've got a great year ahead of us. I am proud of each and every one of us. I'm happy with you guys. Happy birthday, Rita. Proud of you today too. So yeah.
Happy birthday to
we don't have the rights.
Yeah.
Wait, that's very
You don't need the rights to happy birthday. Anybody?
No, the Stevie Wonder birthday.
Well,
yeah.
Yeah, we need rights to that.
If that's the case, Stevie Wonder should be suing every black family in America.
Exactly.
Facts.
Oh man.
Because we definitely sing it.
It's
good to celebrate.
So
catch us on TikTok, y'all.
Oh yeah. Oh, shout out to the homie Trey Proper. This man, what you at 25K right now? Followers?
26. But look,
Who's counting?
Who's counting?
If you like my
Not
content
me.
there,
I'm not counting.
if you like my content there, if you're somebody from TikTok who's followed us here, please like, share, subscribe. You're going to see more stuff coming from all of us, collaboration from all of, well, the three of us, because there are two people who refuse to get TikTok.
I ain't going to do it.
I was going to leave you ambiguous, but yeah, Rita and Rick are too good.
I ain't doing no fucking TikTok. And by the way, that's the wrong app. It's at
It really is.
You said what?
Mine died so long ago.
Right. It's the wrong app. My @ is at Rickstro B&W now.
Rick Stroke or Rick Stroke?
Listen, there's only one. It's only.
We're not going down.
Yes, we are. Yes, no. Yes, we are. It's only one person that gets the Rick Stroke right now. Everybody else gets the Rick Stroke.
Everybody drop where you can be located. We just heard Rick Stroke. Big Herb, what are your social medias?
Herbito _way on all social media platforms.
Yo, we got it in because my mouth is getting reckless. I'm about to say something.
Yeah, stop, Rick. Stop.
We're getting there, Rick. We're getting
Mute
there.
him, OCG.
Mr. Petty.
Mute him.
Just follow me. So, Herb, go ahead and take us out, man.
And of course, you can find me on everything is Trey Proper, since nobody else wants to do this.
38.50 and you can get with it.
All right, Herb.
As always, it's been fun having you guys with us all the time. Up to it, down to it. Fuck those who don't do it. We do it because we used to it. Drink, motherfucking drink.
We out this bitch. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and that technicolor rainbow in between, it's your boy Trey Proper.
It's your boy Big Herb.
And thank you for watching Blerds and Whiskey.
Be sure to like, share, subscribe on all social media platforms.
And check us out on blerdsandwhiskey.com.
Be sure to get that merch.
And come take this shot.